Welcome to my channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity. I want to say a huge thank you to those who have subscribed, that like my content, that viewed. I appreciate you. My channel is not just to read cards, it's not just for cartomancy. I pray that my channel will be more for healing, that you can take what resonates and use it for good. As a companion tool to my YouTube videos, I did create a journal for what we call your dark night of the soul, or your shadow work, right? And it's called Do It Your Damn Self Shadow Work Book and Journal. And you can find it on Amazon. I believe I have, the information is in the comment section below. So check it out, because, sometimes we have to unpack. We have to unpack what we've been through. We have to deal with our parent wounds. We have to deal with the narcissists in our lives. We got to deal with the trauma, the drama that is associated with our lives, Like, everything is not peaches and cream. And then sometimes we need to know and understand the origin of why we behave the way we do, or why do we accept what we accept, So please remember to like, click, share, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you once again. And I'm going to do a general collective energy reading. Once I get my thumbnails all together, because I kind of like the way I did it last month with the zodiacs, if I can find a good set, that's when I'm going to begin the zodiacs, starting with Aquarius, because we're in Aquarius season right now. So happy birthday and shout out to my Aquarius collective. All right, so let's go. Let's get started. Let's see what the universe has to tell my collective family. All right, Spirit, please give me a message. All right. Okay, so we got 7 of Pentacles energy. Star. That came out crazy. The King of Swords. Tell me more, Spirit. Page of Swords in reverse. 6 of Cups. All right, let's clarify, Spirit, the 7 of Pentacles. Then we're going to get overall energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Tell me more. And one more, and I'll walk. Oops. One at a time. One at a time. Give me one, Spirit, one. We're going to go with that. I'm going to the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, so the first thing Spirit says, somebody was planting seeds, working on something, right? There's a lot of hope in manifesting things with the Star card. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. The water barrier is the Aquarius card. We have the King of Swords that also can represent air sign. Could be Libra, Libra, Sagittarius. I don't know why I keep saying Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, y'all. But this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Also with this Page of Swords. I feel like collective, somebody made their mind up about something that they previously invested in. And I feel like they may have put some effort in. However, the Death card is here. So in the previous energy, someone put effort into and they wanted to believe in is changed. Death card is about endings and new beginnings. And I feel like this right here represents somebody putting an energy into a thing and it's not going to manifest in the way they thought it would. It may be a rebirth. It may be something new, but it's not going to be what they thought it was going to be or what they planted seeds, kind of like, somebody gave you a bunch of seeds and you planted them and you really don't know what's going to sprout, or you thought this was a, I don't know, tulip, and you really planted daffodils. It's like you're going to get something out of it, but it's not what you thought. It also could manifest some disappointment because based on the way this spread is going, this star energy is clarified by the Knight of Wands. So whoever has the hope, if they were in and out, now collective, take it how it resonates. This is you or your other or your person, right? But if your person was in and out of your life and this represents their energy, they don't want to be in and out of your life anymore. That's dead to them. That back and forth, that exchange, either you made it clear to them that they can't do that anymore, or they're just not interested in going in and out. This person has got, they're more in their, I'm sorry, this camera's moving, y'all. They're in their logical mind about their decision, right? So they may have had options in the past. They may have, put energy other places, or have the option to put energy other places. But I feel like this is saying I'm clear as to where I want to go. The challenge was, this is my challenge, my lesson position. The challenge was they needed to figure out and they needed to mature, because the page represents baby energy, right? And it could be scatterbrain energy. So maybe in the past energy, they were scatterbrain. Spirit is saying the challenge is you have to man up or woman up. You have to mature. All that scatterbrain energy that you had going on, all that immaturity, that's a thing of the past. It has to be. It has to be. But I will say this person does not want to let go. Six of Cups in the reverse is my card for like holding on to the apron strings or just not releasing a situation from the past. The Ace of Cups, when I see this in reverse, the Spirit is automatically telling me this person is either purging or crying or both, right? So when you cry, you do purge emotions. You do release. You have a certain amount of emotions that release, through your tears. But this person is like, I feel like they could even be losing sleep. Overall energy is they want a victory in this situation and they don't want to let go. Six of Wands here. This person wants to rekindle a situation that they don't want to release. So if you've been in your logical mind and you release them because of their immaturity, they're not over it. That's the most simple way I could put it, is that they are not over it. So your person doesn't want to let go. Excuse me. Your person has could be very attached to you emotionally. They may not, if they resonate in this King of Swords energy, then they may not have shown you that. They may not have been vocal about it. They may have appeared to be in their logical mind, so they therefore don't express emotions well. But they clearly know emotionally what they want. The Seven of Cups for me is a card of, sometimes it's illusion and delusion, along with the choices, because you never know what's going to make, what's going to benefit you, what's not going to benefit you. I feel like, it's one of those cards that, represent all that glitters is not gold. And I feel like your person may have made a wrong choice with their decisions in the past, because for them to not want to let go, for them to be purging, means there was a release on one side or the other. And I feel like you may have put in a lot of energy into this situation. It might have been you that had invested in something that had to end. But they don't want to let go. As a matter of fact, with the Strength card here, their ego, their pride, they might even be holding back, because that energy could be holding back, waiting for somebody else to make a move, but then at the same time can't let go. So, somebody's in an emotional chokehold, so to speak. That doesn't mean it's you. It could be your person. But somebody's in an emotional chokehold. Let me get some vice versa on that. Spirit, give me a message for the collective. Yeah, this person lacked equal give and take in the past energy, and that is the investment you put it into. This person was not giving what they should have been giving. And you came through and said, oh, okay, I think I'm done here. Death card, death energy. I think I can release this now. I think I can let it go now. That was the past energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about this star and this Knight of Wands in reverse, Spirit. Oh, yeah. So that's the Nine of Cups. Now, sometimes, when I see the Nine of Cups gives me the energy of laziness or indulgence. Someone who feels like they don't need to put any more effort in. It's also a card of release and an ending, because nines do represent endings, right? But I feel like they're at the end before the beginning begins. And when you look at tarot, you see, or tarot, depending on how you say it, you are released, or you release yourself from a situation when you have the Eight of Cups. When you have the Nine of Cups, it's like, okay, now I'm by myself, or now I have what I think that I want. But the Ten of Cups is the true new beginning. It's the true happiness, right? So it's kind of like a gray area sometimes, depending on the cards. But I feel like this person, even here, did not put enough effort in, because this is, again, a card of self-indulgence. I don't think they put enough effort in, but they have hope that they can stay in your life and not do whatever that was they were doing before with this in and out energy. Tell me about this King of Swords and Seven of Cups, Spirit. Ace of Coins. Right. So this person is more clear about their foundation. I feel like, I don't know if they're going to go for material wealth, or they're going to focus at the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins could be spiritual wealth, financial wealth, foundational wealth, right? So this person could be looking at the coin. They could be looking at material wealth. That's in the hidden energy. They could be looking at where they could prosper, where they won't be feeling impoverished anymore. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, no, they definitely looking at the coin. That also is the Page of Coins. But I feel like this person, let me ask another one, please, Spirit. Tell me more. I close my eyes with this deck because if you can see, it's two-sided. So forgive me if I shake the table or something like that, because I keep my eyes closed, channel, while I pull this deck, because I don't like to pick. I like Spirit to just give me what I need in my hand. Yeah. This person, bottom of the deck. This person was, I feel like they're younger than you, collective. I feel like they're very immature in their goals. I feel like this person is a time waster, looking at this Eight of Coins on the other side. And the reason why I say that is, if you see this Eight of Coins, this is somebody really putting in the work in themselves and has something to show for it. Here would be either the beginning of putting in the work, meaning maybe they didn't do it in the past. They weren't reciprocating. I was about to say receptacle. They weren't reciprocating, but the reason why I say receptacle is they were receptacle of your love, right? They benefited from your love by receiving it as a receptacle. When you're a receiving energy, that's more feminine energy. They took, but they didn't give. Here, you put in the work and they took, right? And you put it into that. But here, excuse me, this person either is beginning to actually put in the work, or they're a time waster. And the problem is only time will tell. Meaning, if you give them a chance to show you what they can do, it'll be a very long time before they demonstrate what they're capable of or what they should have been given. I don't think they can match your energies, what I'm trying to say, collective. I think they are very immature, very much in a stubborn energy. This, I was about to say Leo card, which it is, but with the strength card, I feel like that was their challenge and their lesson. I feel like this person is very prideful and egotistical, especially with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about victory, but it is also an ego and pride card. It also represents the fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person could be coming back into your life seeking validation from you because they can't have you the way they want, and they don't want to let go. I feel that something about the connection is changing with the Wheel of Fortune and this Empress on reverse card. So this is the Empress, right? But something is changing. Now, I feel also with this Empress here, you may be the Empress energy. Now, take it how it resonates. Does it masculine or feminine? It doesn't really matter. But if you're in your feminine energy and you have your back to them, it's because you deserve to receive. But having your back to them means you aren't going to turn around unless they can prove it to you. They're coming back because divine timing is here with the Wheel of Fortune. But I feel like it's going to take a lot of energy that they have never expended before to get your attention. Like, and it's only true. It's only right. If you poured all this energy and love and attention and affection and validation into someone, and they like just took, and didn't give, or didn't reciprocate that energy, it's only right that you would turn it off at some point, because that's a relationship that cannot be sustained. It doesn't matter who it is in your life. If they're immature with their choices and they're immature with their energy, yet they know, I feel like here they know you are the only option. And you know that you are the Empress, meaning, and let me clarify what that means. The Empress and the Emperor are above the kings and the queens. The kings and the queens are above the knights. The knights are above the pages, right? So there's a hierarchy. We starting from childhood with the pages, teenagehood with the knights, adulthood with the kings and the queens, and eldership and wisdom with the Empress and the Emperor. So this person's energy has not elevated to even match this queen. I'm sorry, this Empress, forgive me, this Empress energy enough to get her attention. You know, you can be what's so kind to people before they really zap you, succubus, incubus energy. Like they really can draw you in, pull you out. Now, the thing is, okay, maybe they want to begin again, but do you? Do you? Is there something you can entertain if they're still very immature and still learning the lessons? I feel like this person, with them not wanting to let go and then purging, they've received some type of karma that was not good for them. Meaning good for them to mature from, but not good. Like it didn't feel good. They might have felt impoverished. They may have a lot of endings that meant they had losses, and they only see winning with you. But they collected. Your person is going to have to get out of their way. They're going to have to get out of their own way in order to even come near you. They're going to have to drop their pride and their ego in order for you to even, and I feel like that's something hard for them to do. But they got hope. With this star card here, they got hope, but they don't have action. Or their action is very minimal. It's just beginning. I think before this person could reach the stature of being with an Empress energy and getting in that Empress energy attention again, they have way more work to pour into themselves. They really have to take stock in what their current life situation is and then move accordingly. I don't think you have the energy to continue with this. I honestly don't. And some of you might feel like you do because, I'll be honest. Oh, let me just pull that out. This is the energy they need to be in, yang energy. So yang energy represents the masculine drive. That ambition, the effort made, taking charge, standing up, taking action. This is the energy they need to be in order to gain your respect, honestly. They can no longer reside in their feminine energy. This is also somebody who pulls back, probably stresses over you, but waiting for you. If you pour so much energy, this person is not used to you turning your back, letting it go. They're not used to that. But I think, though, depending on how you feel, I don't know where you are in your stage of growth and development with this person, but what I'm giving is that you might have said, I'm done. Tell me more, Spirit. You may have said, yeah, all right, well, yep. I didn't even know that flipped over. All that glitters ain't gold. This person had options, right? Maybe they thought that they didn't have to put effort into you and they could go and put some effort somewhere else and get everything that they thought they wanted. This is a person that I feel like they have that squirrel mentality. I don't know if you know that kind of person that they could be walking down the street holding your hand and then look at something cute and stare at it. Can't get their eyes off it. Don't even realize how obvious they are. Or, into materialistic things, that boost their pride and ego. Maybe they thought you didn't have what they should have or something like that. So they took action in a different direction instead of pouring that energy in you. If they had given you this action, you guys would be doing fine right about now. Oh, God, I got glue everywhere on my arms. So if you see me flaking in the picture, in the video, it's really glue that I'm having a hard time getting off my skin after building something. So please forgive the flake. Tell me more, Spirit. One at a time. Message in the bottle. Oh, okay. Now they want your attention. If you were the person that always messaged this person, they're waiting for a message. I feel like this person is I think they're realizing that they need to do the message. They need to take responsibility and accountability. I honestly feel like they know they have to, but they're still being a bit stubborn about it and immature. But they're hoping in the meantime that you won't give up on them and that you will be the one to message them. I hope they don't hold their breath. My collective family is not about to keep recycling things. It's time to get out these cycles. 2023 is a new year. We've come out all these retrogrades in astrology, right? This is now a release type energy. We're now in Aquarius season. That's more about a freedom-loving season. And who wants to be tied down with anybody that only receives and doesn't want to give? Uh-oh. Yeah, this is appropriate. This is the challenge and the lesson. What was their why? What was their why? Why did they do the things they did? I feel like they deeply are considering. I feel like you've already done this. You know what I mean? You may have understanding. You might have had compassion for this person. You may have said, oh, they came from poor background. They never loved anybody like me before. They don't know my love language. You gave them all the reasons. You understood the why. But for this to be in a challenged position, and we're talking about your other person, they now need to understand their why. And they also are starting to understand your why. I feel like I'm really surprised that I didn't see justice here, because they understand that they're starting to understand that actions have consequences. But I feel like you got to stand strong in how you deal with this person. You know, you got to stand strong in that if you were always the one mending fences, trying to fix things, it's not up to you to fix something that somebody else broke. But somebody else didn't work on. Like, you can't build a house by yourself. You need help. You know, even if you got all the tools, sometimes you need somebody to hold something together while you hammer it in. But you need some assistance. You know, I think only miraculous people could build houses by themselves. I don't mean that in a literal sense. But tell me more, Spirit. Imagine. Okay, so you on their mind. Let me see the bottom of the deck. Yep. This person has to come to you with the truth. This is what, there's a justice scale in this deck, but this is telling me that they know they have to come bring you the truth. They know they have to be the truth. They know they have to live in integrity if they have to deal with you. But they can't get you off their mind. Six of Cups energy is like, I can't stop thinking about this situation. But this is also, with this in reverse, is not only can I not stop thinking about it, but I can't let it go. You stay on this person's mind. They stay in question. They want to communicate with you. They realize that they've made bad choices. All that glitters is gold. Whatever they thought was greener on the other side was turf. It was fake. It won't grow. They can't dig a garden there. They can't bear fruit in it. It was fake. And that's the direction they took action in. So now they're left with their thoughts. Now they're left with the truth of their actions, and they need to come clean. They need to, what's the word? This person is having epiphanies. I feel like they're in their head so much and they were wearing a mask. If you see a mask right here, they were hiding behind a mask. There's mask here. This person was not being their authentic self with you or anybody else. This person has a depth behind them, not death, a depth behind them. You see all these hearts here? This person loves very deeply, but does not know how to express it. So now they got to deal with the stages of learning to gain the wisdom they need to be honest. Truth be told, there is no relationship built on lies that will last. Everybody lying to each other. After a while, all them lies catch up. It creates chaos and conflict and drama. This person now knows they got to be honest with you. They do. They really know that they have to be sitting with their why and be honest with themselves. How immature have I been? Why did I take this situation for granted? I don't know, they got some thinking to do, and I'll be honest with you, collective. I don't think this person is anywhere near ready to be on your level, honestly. And I don't mean, egotistically, you're better than them and they're better than you and all that stuff. I just mean, like, to be frankful and truth. They know they have to tell the truth, but are they ready? And then words aren't really enough for apologies. You gotta think about it. You can forgive them, in your heart and move on. But that doesn't mean they have to have access to you. This person has to show and prove anything they need to gain your respect and attention. If the damage is done, like they took too much, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I don't really know if you could go back to this. Do you know? You might have to leave them in their tears. It's okay to have a little compassion for them, but doesn't mean they have to have access to you. And if you have people pleasing ways because you've tried and you tried and you've invested, it's time to self-evaluate for yourself. It's time for you to look within. It's time for you to continue your why. Why am I like this? Why will I accept something from them that's less than what I deserve? Everybody needs to know what their why is. I was watching, I finally went to see Wakanda beginning of this month. And there was the Aztec, I don't know if he was a god, king, right? And they said, well, how did you do this and how did you that? That was Shuri asked him that. And he says, not so much how, it's why. Like, why did we have to do what we did? That's more important than the how did you do this and how did you do that? Why? What's your why? What's your reason? And you got to think about that when they're apologizing or if they finally decide to come clean with you. Otherwise, this is going to be a time waster. This person is destined to repeat themselves if they don't understand why they do what they do. So I'm going to leave it at that, because when you determine your why, you can move with your own intuition. When you determine what their why is, it'll help you decide what you want to do. And you may have already decided that. You may already come to a conclusion. I'm going to take them back, or I'm not dealing with them. Either way, once you know the why, it will clarify everything. It will give you all the clarity you need. If their why was a third party, or if their why was, I thought I could do better without you and I didn't appreciate you, take it how it resonates. Just saying. If their why was, I'm scared to love and open up and I want you to show me how now and I'm willing to put it in the effort, then, hey, maybe a reasonable situation, given if you understand where they're coming from. Again, understanding that your why, their why will help you get on the same page if needed. All right. I hate to tell people what to do. I'll tell you what I won't do, but it's always up to you, collective. So that's your reading for this particular energy reading today. Thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate all the views, the likes, the new subscriptions. I'm going to keep on rocking with you and putting out more content. Again, I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, click, share, and subscribe. Share it with your people that you know are going through it. Maybe your life is stable, but you know somebody dealing with this and they need to hear this message. Share it with them, And again, I appreciate you. Peace.